He was such a disciplinarian that the kids couldn't even breathe hard around him. I was getting to know my other side, and I felt proud to know that I came from people who were college educated or college graduates. To see them live in nice homes and have nice things was truly inspiring. This was the battery I needed in my back to motivate me even more. A few months, I will be on my way to Alcorn State University in Lorman, Mississippi. M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I. For all my Mississippians out there. Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's Big Gene. Another day, another dollar. That's for some of y'all. Other, y'all stay on y'all grind. Y'all stay on the hustle. Gene Deal, zip up the bag and pour me a drink. No syrup, please. Gene, let it go! Let it go, Gene! That nigga is petty. My man. I think the dude name was Stanley Lee. Every time we saw each other, we would fight. Every time we saw each other, we would fight. Until one time, we was at Rosada Kane, and we was fighting against these niggas from U City and Pagedale, because nobody liked dudes from Wellston. You understand? Wellston was the hood back when there wasn't a hood. We made it hood. Lucky Lefty, KSG, what up with y'all out there? Gotta keep my people up. Gotta keep my people on tab. And all my moderators out there. What my girl, what's her name? CO? Guess she ain't on here yet. I don't see her tag. If you one of my moderators, I'm on StreamYard. Just say you my moderator, and then I'll know. Because I don't know your tag on this. Basil Champ, what up with you, boy? Gotta bless my moderators first. And my members. Life in the Fast Lane was the first one in here. Life in the Fast Lane. Whoa. I'm scared of you. She said, hi, Big Gene. Hi, Fast Lane. It's your fast ass. Gonna have a tag, Life in the Fast Lane. Let me find out. You slow motion. It's just, it wasn't a good joke. I'm sorry, Mom. Needed something to say. That came to my mind at first. Eric Lewis, what's up? Enjoy your lunch break, man. You can always come back and see this later. Yo, I told you I was going to tell. I told you I was going to tell a story about Zip. Eric Von Zip. Puff used to call him Uncle Zip. You know, I never called another man uncle back in the day. Or did I ever say Unc to anybody? I ain't even say Unc to my uncles. I'm just trying to figure it out. Think about it. Zip was a good dude and Zip was a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? Zip had a lot of shit with him. I worked for him. But, we never straightened out our differences after he didn't want to pay me for working at his club. I just was cool with him after that. Um, I think I told the story whereas that a dude was rented Zip Club out one night, and he wanted us to, uh, me and my man Bun, to watch out for him, other than the duties that we had at Zip Club that night. He said, just keep an eye on me, you know what I'm saying? So if anything happened, I trust you and Bun, won't let nothing happen to me. Sonny Black, what's up with you, boy? DB? DB from Harlem when I said something about that. Yeah, I'm talking about DB from Harlem. Gene, the person you referred to as DB in a few stories. No, 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 no. It's a lot of DBs. Big. I said Big D. I don't say DB in some of the story. Most of my stories, it's Big D. That's the one with. He was with Eric B. You know what I'm saying? But I did say something about DB. I think last week. But anyway, to get back to we was bodyguarding this dude at Zip Club, and then at the end of the night, the dude handed us $300. You understand? So when he got ready to go, walked into his car, made sure he was good. Came back to the club, and at the end of the night, we were still working the club. Uh, Zip didn't want to pay us because he said his man had gave us $300, and I was, I was like, bruh, that $300 for us to keep an eye on him. He was doing something extra. It had nothing to do with you. But that's my man. He was paying us for y'all. I said, no, he wasn't. Zip. Stop that. We went through the whole thing. And then I said to him, yo, hold on to that money, bro. Hold on to that money. The nigga had me work all night and didn't want to pay me. I told him to hold on to that money. And I swear for a living God, man, I don't wish bad on nobody, and I didn't wish bad on Zip that night. But less than a week later, a little 17-year-old boy shot him in the stomach at the club in the parking lot. Everybody know if I was out there, it wouldn't have even happened. It even went down like that. But that was an incident, an unfortunate incident, because after that, they found out that he had cancer, and he died a couple of years later, a year or so later. But that ain't the story that I want to tell about Zip and this hustling thing. Now, uh, what's his name? The hip hop cop got with Greg Kading one time and was talking about Gene must not know or in the dark about Eric Von Zip and everything like that, and didn't know what he was capable of and everything. Man, listen to me. There's nothing that you could have told me about Zip. You understand? But what I'm trying to tell people is this. There was no paperwork that said, other than when in the 70s, other than in the 70s, a lot of people wasn't even born then, that he had any affiliation with any kind of drugs, things like that. So, you understand? It was nothing, no paperwork, no paper trail or none of that shit that the authorities ever let anybody know about him. Hey Reese, how does this sound? I got this little mic hooked up to the thing. Is it staticky? Is it good? Yo, somebody said Diddy about to sign a deal with Coors. Coors Light. I thought that shit was funny as fuck. Felton Shelton out there in Ecstatic Mo. Thanks, Mo. Mo told me. The sound is terrible. Let me see. Let me try this now. I'll take this out. I'm gonna have to get this thing fixed. I went to StreamYard. I'm gonna have to get this thing fixed right here. Let me try right here. Audio. How is it now? Is it good? Yes? No? Maybe so? I said, it sound better, team? All right, well, let's pray. All right. So now, I told y'all that Zip was, yo, he was the smoothest, slickest, flyest dude in Harlem. There was nobody slicker, probably slick, but nah, nobody was slicker than Zip. Zip could talk a water out of a well. He had more game than Kellogg's had flakes. And had more women than Arabs had oil. He had true game. And nobody, and I mean nobody, was protected or didn't get across his game. What I mean is that he would do it to anybody. I don't give a fuck how close you was to him. We used to be at clubs, and Zip would always have about 10 to 15 or more guys with him. Leroy Miles, was he an informant? I never seen no paperwork. Niggas used to say shit like that, but you could never bring no paperwork with his name on it. I never heard of him being a snitch either. But niggas was saying because he had a run so long, and I know a lot of niggas in Harlem that y'all don't know that had a long run and never got in trouble. Dawn, what's up with you, mama? Dawn Abercrombie. Now, Zip was from Harlem, Mike, but he had a house in California. He used to be out in Cali. He was in Harlem in the, he was in Harlem in the summertime, Cali in the winter. Nigga had money like that. Yeah, he finessed Don King too. I'll tell him about that left. A lot of the people already know. Mike Tyson told that story. Mike Tyson told how he beat Don King, who he thought Don King was the slickest motherfucker out in the world, out of $600,000. So now, LaCrease already told the story. So now, come on, how did he get that $1 million check from Black Ground Records? I don't know. He said he owned Black Ground. They gave it to him. Somebody signed the fucking check and gave it to him. That's how he got it. Why did he get it? He said he owned a record company. That's why he got it. So now, Zip on more than one occasion, has always asked me to take him to the manager that was running any club that they was doing it. He did it at Envy's, and he did it at at the Mirage. Those are the two times that I went with him when he went to see the manager, right? So, and I know other people that used to do this too, right? Like BMF. Everybody thought BMF was buying those bottles that they had at the club all the time. But Meech would have somebody go over there and talk to the club owner and stock the club with extra bottles of what you call that? Damn, Cristal. Meech and them would go and stock the club themselves extras with Cristal. So now they will buy up all the club Cristal first. Cause ain't no club gonna have no 300-400 bottles of Cristal. Don't believe that shit. I'm telling all the juice right now, right? Gee! Q Rock City, what up, Q? So Meech doing because he did it in Cancun. He flew cases of, and I don't know how he did it because he had a private jet. You know what I'm saying? He would go to the club. He would buy up all the club stuff, and then every bottle that he brought to the club that they served, he would pay $50 for it of his own shit that he actually brought to the club after he bought out the club shit. It's back. My man, Class Initial said, Snap, crackle, the pop is back. So now, Zip used to go to the managers and get a deal on every bottle. He'd be like, yo, listen here. I'm going to get, we're going to buy like 20 bottles or more. Or 15 bottles or more, 5 bottles of Don P. We're going to have 4 bottles of the Grey Goose they was using now. They wasn't drinking Circock. Circock wasn't around. They was drinking Grey Goose or Belvedere. And then, of course, you're going to have about 6 bottles of Henny. There she go. Hi, Christy-O. Christy-O been my moderator since I got started back in the day. But, oh, where did Christy-O go? Oh, where can she be? But she's back. Hey, Christy, what's up, mama? Thank you for being here with us. J. Rules Theory, what up with you? So now, nah, he didn't get the 1800 tequila. That was Meech shit right there. If anybody know, Meech fuck with that 1800 tequila heavy. Meech is the one who put me on no lift, no sip, man the fuck up. Because he used to take the 1800 and pour it over in it had a top that you could pour about a shot in top side of the top and take the top off. LaShawn Bennett said, clear liquor get me in trouble. How much trouble, LaShawn? LaShawn, how much trouble? Is it a lot? I bought like 50 bottles of 1800 for the block party one time. Yo, it was crazy out there. It was crazy. I had a ball. So anyway, so Zip would now go to all the dudes that was around after he done made a deal with the with the uh with the manager. He was getting each bottle. If a bottle of Moet would cost 140, 150, he might get it for $1. Then he'll do the same thing. He'll get a discount on everything. Yeah, I like tequila. Mo, we like tequila together, Mo. She say that tequila is the best. I'm on that McCullers now, Mo. 15 and 12. She say she do very well. Thank you, Dean. You don't like the 80s? And what kind you like, Mo, so I know what to bring to the dough. You hear that? That's gonna be on my new rap single. Bring it to the dough for Mo. Tune in later. We doing I'm gonna try to get Miss Pleasant to do another type of show. Anyway, so now I see Zip getting crazy. Yo, we know we gotta get this 220 bottle. We want this side of the bar to look crazy and everything like that. And I would see dudes just, yo, here go a G, here go 2 Gs. You understand? Here go this, here go that. And they be lining that money up to Zip. Now, he may have gotten like 5 or 6,000 or even more. Cause niggas know they was charging 200 and 300, 400 for the Chris, 2 something for the Moet, 3 something for the Don P. Then he got the juice and the cranberry, all that shit like that. Yo, he had a bar lit up crazy. We didn't, yeah, Chris, we've been dealing with that static thing, mama. So now, in him doing that, he didn't already got the tab from the bar. So he know he good. Cause everything is lower than what these niggas think that he's gonna pay for it. And they would all give the money to him. Casamigo wasn't out like that, and Patron, they wasn't drinking it back then like that. They was drinking 1800. They was drinking 1800 back in the day. That's what it was. So your boy was gaming people like that. And like I said, Zip, if he had an opportunity to game you on something, you was got. And then he had enough power in the streets from dudes who had love for him. They wouldn't let nobody do nothing to him. He just played that little 17-year-old kid. He just played him like, how you see. I'm the type of dude. I don't judge your size. I don't judge your sex. I don't judge none of that shit. I think anybody can bring it and anybody can get it. So in the interim of that old commercial, Dick Lewis is watching all the time. I don't play nobody short. Not at all. He played that kid short. And he said to my man Slick, I should have never did that shit to Gene them. Cause if Gene was here, cause he had some dudes around him. And the kid said, any of y'all want some of this? He shot Zip. He said, any of y'all want some of this? And all of them just went their own way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the good old days, right? Yep, we can say good old days. Yeah, yeah, Lefty. I done seen it. I done seen it a lot too. So now, where we at today is this. Zip plays a big part in everybody's story with that Pac shit because of Greg Kading. But Zip wasn't that type of dude that he was gonna go out there and party with Suge that week. You hear what I'm saying? Party with Suge that week. And then go and have somebody do something or tell somebody to do something to him and Pac. Nah, he ain't that type of dude. Not at all. But if he could trick somebody or he could trick someone and get a check from it, if it was out there like that, I wouldn't put it past him. Because he'll make you think whatever you want to think to get that money out of you. Christopher Wynn, what up with you, boy? What's happening? Salute. Let me put this up there, my banners. Somebody went and got a book yesterday. They ordered a book yesterday. I'll be sending it out today. Listen here, you guys. If you want this book right here, you want to sign by me, there go the info more right there. Cash out me, PayPal me, at Big Gene, my world of bodyguard and hip hop. Zell me at Big Gene, my world of bodyguard and hip hop star. Zell will be through that 201 number that you have, 201-969-6168. Somebody was asking me what we doing tonight. We doing a relationship show tonight. We did a cheating show. Now we doing a relationship show. And show you where you women go wrong at. It ain't always the men. We're going to show you where you women go wrong at. Say what you want to say, Reese. That's tonight, the relationship show. Gonna show you where you women go wrong at, Miss Parker. It ain't gonna be that late tonight. It's gonna be like 8, 9 o'clock. I ain't staying up that late tonight. Not at all. We're gonna show these ladies how they be messing up. Christy O. That's how it's gonna be. Now, they not finished with. Let me get on. Your boy now, because him and Zip used to always fight for attention here in Harlem. You understand? Because Zip was always the first one to get every vehicle that came out. And Puff went at the Bentley and the Rolls Royce dealer because Zip was the first one who had the Ghost. Nigga ain't never had a job. Woo! McLarens, fucking Bentleys, everything. The Zip had over 70 something cars, man. He used to do the old school cars to the movie theaters. So when you see those movies with all those old school cars and shit like that, they used to get a lot of them from Zip. So now, I want y'all to know that they ain't finished with old boy yet, and they not going to. I don't know what the circumstance or situation is, but for him to have the largest, his deal was with the largest. We talking about shitty. I mean, Kitty. I mean Diddy. Damn, man. We talking about him now. For him to have um, been dealing with the largest distributor and go against them, you got to realize that distributor got a lot of friends. He got a lot of friends, more so than old boy. Tina Marie, why you call him Kitty? Did I say Kitty? I did say Kitty, right? I thought I said Shitty, Diddy, Kitty. Mm. Chris, I don't mind with your comments and everything like that, brother. But I don't need to know on my program what everybody else, what Reggie thinks, and what everybody should do. Because if you look what I've said and you find a lie in anything I said, then you bring it to me. I found plenty of lies, and I was trying to stop him with his lies. So let that comment stay over there with them. This is the Gene Deal. Hour, half an hour, whatever. And we do that over here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. How I be trying to sneak this, Miss Parker? Huh, Miss Parker? How I be trying to sneak this? I ain't, I ain't scared of nobody. And I ain't be got no weapons, but I ain't trying to sneak this nobody. CJ Nolan and SV. Trying to say I'm trying to sneak this. CJ Colin out there, that's South Charleston, South Carolina. I'm about to come down there, man. Respect, brother. Respect goes both ways. I got respect. Oh, pretty gangster just came up in here, huh, Lefty? All right. Anyway, y'all didn't tell me last night that the deacon's daughter said something about having sex on my channel. First, she said something about women shouldn't say certain things, and then she started talking about having sex. If y'all would have told me then, we would have been performing an exorcism. Because something was wrong with the deacon's daughter last night. Anyway, so now, peak game. Those people got a lot of friends. To be the largest distributor anywhere. Do you hear me? That's the largest distributor, I think, in the world. And they said they helped him be a billionaire, and he did the zip on them. He learned from Zip. He only gave up $1,000 and got $1 billion from them. Diddy just don't do artists. He do the alcohol distributors. He just don't do artists. He do alcohol distributors. You got to applaud his game. They say he gave up $1,000 and they helped him get $1 billion. What? You know what they say about a sucker? Anybody want a book? Let me see you catch it. Anybody want a book? What they say about a sucker? Let me see if anybody know. Big Ma said, Joanne the Scan. A sucker is born every day. He said, they're born every day. One born every minute. When you find a sucker, what? One born every minute, one born every second. Flip Shelton is one born every day. His title got me dying. Nah. Actually, it's a sucker born every minute. You bump their heads. Close. Jay, Jerome J is close. Closer than anybody. I got a band for y'all. Rich Reed. Somebody go over there so Rich Reed can give his money up. He said he got a band for somebody. Right. Pretty gangster facts. Now, I don't think he's going to be broke because he's not going to fight them in no lawsuit. Every hour. My man said he on probation from YouTube. Luke Zodic, Cosmic Cos, John Paul. I ain't worrying about none of that, man. They want a reason. You know, people want a reason to have content and talk about shit. I'm just here to have a conversation every day, man, with y'all. Never. I wouldn't bodyguard, not at all. Oh, class attire. You was close. Yeah. Sean John still exists. He just bought it back. It's so quick. What do you do with a sucker, pretty gangster? I'm gonna ask pretty gangster. Pretty gangster, what do you do with a sucker? Cause my boo Mo, she don't fuck with suckers, not at all. And I'm not saying you do pretty gangster, but I'm just saying that, you know what I mean? If a sucker come your way, thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy, yo. But Chris, you got a book, right? So who you want to get a book? You got a book, right, Chrissy, yo? I know as a moderator, you better have a damn book. If not, you find a sucker, you lick it. Lefty said, rob his ass. Yo, Chrissy, yo, you got your book? Are you giving it? No, I don't have a book. And you a man. Make sure you drop. You make sure you drop it online so you can get your book. Where you want me to send it to, Chrissy, yo? You find a sucker, you lick him. That's what Puffy did to his distributor for that whole 15 years. He was making them money. He was making them so much money, they didn't realize they had gave him $1 billion. God damn! How much alcohol they was selling? How much alcohol was they selling? If they didn't know they had gave this man $1 billion, and he only gave up 1,000. I'm listening. I'm too old for a sucker. Keep it moving. Yeah, okay. Don't get in trouble, talking on. Then you be talking on like, yo, Gene, I was watching you at work, and Gene, I was watching you at work, and they suspended me. Yeah, NYC, nay. And then you be talking on, Gene, I just want to stay over for a week. Nay, get off my door. We're not having it. Yo, he's gonna hurt because what he did was, see, this is what happened. He publicized something and he put racism in it. You understand what I'm saying? But if that is the defense that they have in 15 years, where did it show? So now they not doing what he want them to do. He plugged them down with the racism card. Okay, let's go with that. They were wrong. They were racist. He's going to have a hell of a chance trying to prove that. He's going to have to try to prove racism after 15 years. And you've gotten so much money from them. What did J. Rule say? Because he says stuff. Puff needs to learn all the money in the world wants. Ooh, J. Rule always on that, on that spiritual shit. And that's real talk. Come on, man. Is nobody following me with this? Yo, watch and see. They gonna tell their friends the same shit that all these, from Irv Gotti, from Diddy, from Jay-Z, all these niggas doing. They finna do the same shit because don't think that liquor company only deals with liquor. Don't think they don't have investors in all kinds of other shit too. To be the largest liquor distributor in the world, they got investments in other shit. Ring. Hey, Jack. Hey, Bill, what's going on, buddy? Hey, you told me that nigger was going to show his ass one day. I didn't believe you. I thought we had him diddy bopping. But you told me, boy. You told me that that boy was going to show his ass one day. And now we gotta show him. What do you want to do with him? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You call Billy Bob? You call Joey? Joey? You call Nathaniel? George Terrell? And you call the rest of the game. And we say we not fucking with nothing he do. If he bring his distribution over there, you better not take it. He gonna do the same shit and the same stuff that he practiced on everybody else. They finna practice on his ass. They finna practice on his ass with that concern. Because now people gonna start side-eyeing. In the infamous words, and I'm not saying he does it, but in the infamous words of Rick James, do anybody want to help me? In the infamous words of Rick James, do anybody want to help me? Damn, lefty, all the honeys, high lefty, high lefty. I'm left-handed too, it's just bad right now. What is the infamous words of Rick James? Oh, there you go right there. Thank you, left, 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 and raised by wolves. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Left me, left me on the right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your left. Who's that said that shit with you? Raised by wolves, raised underscore by wolves. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Niggas start taking them drugs, drinking that shit at the same time, popping them pills, and thinking they something that they ain't. Lord have mercy. Appreciate you, left. I wish you could help me with this damn figuring out how to do this shit. I gotta sit down with somebody, left. For real. I want to bring up people pictures and all that other shit like that too. and show pictures I got right here so only y'all could see them. Q Rock, you lefty too? All right. That's the whole thing. I just hope they don't take all his money. You know what I'm saying? Because, he had promised to help Howard University with $1 million 2 years ago. I don't think they got it yet. But it's coming, we hope. He was saying that he was gonna donate money to the charter schools, and he ain't do that yet. But it's coming. Oh, Robin, you getting the book too? You talking about this book, Robin? She said, her book is coming Saturday. You talking about this book, Robin? Okay, Mama. Thank you, Robin. Robin said she getting the book. 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 Don't be talking about, Gene, I'm going to send it to you so you can sign it. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yep. He said it publicly. He was going to get them people that money. He didn't tell them when, though. I was going to donate $1 million to Howard University. I was there a whole semester. Stop spreading rumors, one Racky. Pop kicked his son out of the crib for a day because he had a bottle of Henny and not Ciroc. Circock. Maybe he didn't like how that. Uh, maybe he liked how that Henny fell down, going down his throat, and didn't like the Circock. Maybe. Mm-mm. Leo, I was there when he ran that fucking what you call the. He was paying a trainer $2,500 a day for 2 hours. About 2,500 a day. That's what he paid the trainer. But you got to realize they take that shit out on their taxes. He said that he was going to have. He made a bet with people in the office that he was going to get Oprah Winfrey to donate $1 million to Daddy House charities. Watch, watch, watch. He got Oprah on that motherfucker. I was like, yo, if she get a nigga $1 million, I'm gonna be mad at the motherfucker because my bet was she wasn't gonna do it. Oprah Winfrey said, "You give my, I give your charity $1 million if you give mine $1 million." Like, like, what kind of shit is that? You fucking up the game, Oprah. Well, what is the liquor distributor company name? Hey y'all, what's the liquor distributor company name? Anybody got their name begins with a D? Reese, help me, please. What is the liquor distributor company name? Don't nobody want to help me. No, it's Diego. What is it? Is it uh the I before E? The silent stuff out to sea. Uh, Diego? Is it Diego or Deleon? Deleon is the tequila. It's Diego. All right, Diego, right? Is that how you say? Is that how you say it, pretty gangs? Diego. All right, Bill Will, thank you, bro. Y'all think, yo, for 15 years, they said they helped him get over close to $1 million or $1 million, and he only gave up $1,000. That nigga get the Hustle of the Year award. He didn't out hustle 50 all them niggas. What's such trickery? Them white folks is looking at that nigga like, what's such trickery? Oh, Tanika, she said, oh, hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell no. The white folks is like, this nigga didn't got us. And now you're using the race card? Oh my God. Ooh. Motherfucker said, what's such trickery? I want to see this play out in court, man. I swear. I swear I want to see this shit in court, y'all. Nah, nah, nah. Puff got smart enough lawyers that's going to tell him, my man, you ain't going to want to do this and shit like this. We're going to have to, if it comes down to that, he's not going to look like none of this, he's not going to look bad. He ain't going to he ain't got the balls to do that shit right there. Not at all. Jay Rule told me he was bamboozled him. He bamboozled him. Monique, I gotta finish this other book, and I got one after that one, and then I'm gonna do the cookbook. It's just difficult. It's just difficult. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He act like they're gonna say, "You got here's your money." Now he gonna get quiet. Yeah, they're gonna make a settlement and a deal because they don't want that bad press and then pay all those lawyers. But then again, the company might say, "Yo, fuck that. We gonna show him where this nigga ain't do shit and how he was doing this and he was doing that." And then they're gonna be looking for young girls to come out the closet and say some of the shit that he was doing, and then pay them. And next thing you know, it's surviving Diddy, like R. Kelly. That's how they work. That's how they work. I'm looking for something right now. Watch and see. Lot of things. I told y'all, listen to y'all. Didn't I tell y'all a couple of years back that they told me I could not, this motherfucker right here. Cutting my grass. I told y'all a couple of years ago, right, that they told me, they slipped in a meeting and told me, say, we can't do nothing about Puff right now. We can't do nothing Puff. But all the dirt on Russell Simmons. And I ain't heard nothing bad about Russell Simmons. I knew what I knew because I knew what I knew because I was there to see what I seen. You get it? I knew they was getting the Boy Joys, the dust from 111th Street, from Uncle P. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one I call Uncle. And I didn't call him Uncle back then. P. Everybody know who I'm talking about from downtown. One of the flyest niggas like Zip too. I knew what I knew. 2, 3 years later, it started coming out. Then this white girls came out and said that Russell used to beat them and drug them and do all kind of house sex with them. That motherfucker moved to Bowie, so he don't have, which has no extradition with the United States, became a fucking citizen or whatever he did right there, and said, niggas start praying over there. You understand? He started praying over there and over there. But I told y'all that. Watch the same system gonna apply to old boy. Gonna get some of the people, know some of the people he dated, or some kind of way is gonna get out, and they gonna come out. Crying, boo-hooing, talking about how he laid hands, allegedly. Let me say allegedly. No, that girl came out and said he laid hands on her. She was pregnant. He kicked her in the stomach, did all the other kind of shit. So, F allegedly. I hope nobody blame me. If they come out and some of this stuff lefty, I hope they don't blame me for none of this stuff. I ain't had nothing to do with none of it. I ain't make nobody come out and start talking about this man. Ain't none of this shit my fault. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Hold on. Jamila Mosley. Hi, Jamila. That's a member. I'm going to read this, Jamila. Why don't they come out when they are being violated at the time? Hey, Jamila, put your ear up to the thing. Come on, Jamila. I'm waiting on you. We got people on the show. Jamila, put your ear up to the thing. Ask them old hoes that had Bill Cosby arrested for shit he did 30, 40 years ago. Allegedly, because he evidently got off. Sorry, Jamila. What happened to Michael Jordan? My man, Nuke Exotic said something about Michael Jordan. I'm gonna have to look that up. What's going on with Michael Jordan? Come on, everybody comes out years later. No, because they passed that law, especially in New York, that and I think 13 other states, that any kind of, and it was because of the shit that was happening with the Catholic Church, that you can file charges against somebody who sexually assaulted you. You understand what I'm saying? But listen here, I've been on here for an hour. I'm doing the show tonight. We could bring up some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Tonight. If not, we'll be talking about this relationship shit tonight. So thank y'all for being here with me. I gotta make some moves. I gotta make some runs. Oh, I'm eating so good today. Oh my god. Oh my god. I bought some corned beef hash. I got some onions. I'm gonna chop that up and put some mozzarella on there with some tomatoes. I got one of those buns that's made like. Let my fat ass just get out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.